hate all of you so much. Just such a visceral hatred. Hey Punch Caro, it was alright, I just had to update to the hotfix driver, it was a pain. Hey Trainmaster, hey Geop, I'm not late. I'm not late, I'm on time, I'm a wizard. I'm shit wizard, but I am a wizard. Hey Salty, you are far too happy. What happened? You're not living up to your name, my guy. Not late TM. That is far too big a TM sign. It needs to be way smaller and like in the corner. I don't know why it's like that. I was delayed. Okay, tweets done. We can... Oh, I forgot to do the chat, hang on. There's a new chat I can click on, which is kind of cool. I wish you should just kept the same link every time. Anyway. I see the hearts from people on mobile. Heart back to you. I can't... If I had hands, I'd do a heart, but I don't, so... How you going? I'm doing alright, man. I can put my hoodie up today. I'm doing fine, man. Like, I'm just vibing. I've been playing some Diablo. And then... So, in order to play Diablo, you need to update your NVIDIA drivers, and apparently the updated driver causes my PC to just explode. And by explode, I mean it caused it to start flickering my screen, so I had to upstall the hotfix. Wait, PC can use them now?
Light, shocking.
Fuck you, Mars. Thank you for the tip. So, fuck you. I can't even see that on my... Oh wait, it's because I'm on the wrong fucking... I'm on my Twitch instead of my YouTube. Hang on. I was on the wrong Stream Elements dashboard. So, we have some news. I will give the good news first. Not a ton of terrible, terrible things. Can't say for long, no worries, you know. You're here every week. It's fine. You can miss... I will grant you one pass to leave, but only one. Apparently, I'm still paying for a membership for this channel. You probably got it from Reno when he gifted like a... Or when I was being bullied by Lopi's voice. But, you will not get is it £5? It shouldn't be £5. It was like $6 Australian when I made it, and that's like £3. I don't actually know what the price is in different currencies. Who's at 620? We're at 620. What do you mean 620? My tea is ready, so hit me with the news. I will spill the tea. I am ready. Why is there a heart? Do you see that on my chat to my left, beside R's name? Do you see the little heart in the bottom right? Am I seeing things? You guys see that, right? You guys... Oh, wait. Oh, that's the emotes. You can see them. Membership rates are just depending on your country. Oh, that's kind of bullshit. So Australians pay less. Any Australian members, I just want you to know you're less worthy. I care about you less. I didn't realize you guys could see that, the fucking heart spam. That's kind of cool. Anyway, news. On point, on stream. I'm professional. I do this for a job. Well, not really, but you know, basically. Stop fucking blushing on the mobiles. Shut up. I shouldn't have acknowledged that I could see them. Could we see them before? Wait, is it just on this screen? Oh wait, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? It's because we're not normally on this screen, so when I transition over to like my chatting screen, look, they're behind my head. Normally my big fucking head's in the way, but if I go to the side, you can still see them. Yeah, well, it's new, but only because normally you couldn't see them behind my big head. I do. I care about everyone less. It's on desktop as well. Now. How the fuck do you do it on desktop? I don't see it. The fuck is this? Oh, I can change. Oh, the new chat. I can change to like to only see supers and stuff. That'll help VTubers doing their thanking at the end of stream. I'm new here. What do? I basically go on tangents for a while before I finally get and do my job, which is talking about the news. So I talk about shit that happened last week in VTubing. Hence the short and this. So, not too much bad happened this week, I will admit. There's only 1 is bad, 2 is bad, 1 or 2 is kind of and then most of it's good. Dono wall, get Dono walled. I will only be reading, no. I mean, that's basically what the big VTubers are, right? Like, they get to the point where they can only read, like, super chats because their chat is going so fast.
If I had to count all the time I moderate your chat and don't get paid, I probably am your most valuable sub.
Don't call yourself my most valuable sub, that's weird. I don't like that terminology. On mobile, the emotes go over my... Don't cover my face, it's beautiful, look at it. Look at it. It's fucking... Look at his smug fucking face. Let's say sorry for almost being late, it's phenomenal. Look, I'm beautiful. I can go back to having normal eyes. Anyway, I should do my job, sorry. What do we want to talk about first? We should probably get the cringe bad stuff out the way first. And then we'll kind of wrap up with the cool stuff. The good stuff, the fun stuff. Yes, so I think the only thing that was I would consider it was kind of half bad, half good. Made number looks better. Made number was kind of bad. It's been a while since Made number was my first ever piece of fan art. I've yet to see them again. Love a good old bit of cringe. You gotta love cringe, man. It is the VTuber brand. Hey Natalie, how you going? So, Calli. You probably know Calli. I imagine you know Calli. Oh, timestamps. Come on, Pen, get your fucking brain in gear. Right, focus. Control the autism. Harness it. Fuel it. Use it as a weapon against your enemies. 8. Nope, that's start. That's equals. Hang on. So. Most sane pink with the weaponized tism. Basically, so you probably know Calli. I should probably put something up on screen instead of... I mean, space is kind of cool. I do like this background, I will admit. I like the whole space. I like it. I'm a big fan. Made number would. Most of you guys probably haven't seen Made number. Made number do be kind of bad. Saw a clip saying you're shorter than Lope. What's going on? It lies and slander. And Lope is using her superior numbers against me, and I don't think that's fair. I think that's bad sportsmanship, and that's why I started playing tic-tac-toe on her forehead, which was fun, and you should all go play. I should make like a browser game for that. Hang on, let me actually just bring up the fucking window first so we can actually start. There we go. Look, I started playing tic-tac-toe in her head. It looks like fucking Megamind. Look at this. Look at the ratio, man. Between like, bro, it's like 60-40 face to head. That is a tall head. It's the tallest thing about her. I did win all of my games in the comments, by the way. I just wanted to know that. It was a good fight. It was a good time. Anyway, Calli. Yeah, hang on. So, if you know Calli, Calli is from hololive. Get the basics out of the way. She released a cover because she does music, because she's a musician. That's a cool fucking profile picture. Holy shit. She released a cover of the song from Oshinoko, which is Idol. And I'm having to scroll through a bunch. This one. I'm not going to play it because I will get immediately fucking copyright struck. Why did I join to my own forehead? Look at the fucking thing. How could I not talk about this? It's fucking massive. It's huge. It's like an egg. Like a big egg, like a Megamind. Get tic-tac-toe. Her head looks like a tic-tac. That's what I was thinking when I was playing tic-tac-toe. It was like playing tic-tac-toe on a tic-tac. It's like tic-tac-toe-ception. Tic-tac squared. Like if you look at the shape. And you said I had a big head. God. It's just my forehead. Bro, what is the ratio of 4 to head? Like, it's like 40% head, like face. You'd launch fucking aircraft off this thing. You look like Megamind. Mega Mid. So your new nickname will be Mega Mid. It is not 50-50. Learn how to fucking ratio. God damn it. Mega Mid. I like that. That is a good fucking name for you, Luffy. Number 4 head reveal. I don't have a bald toggle, unfortunately. I only have hoodie toggle. Which, my hair's all poofy. My skull is too large to contain my genius. I mean, genius, air, potential tumors. Could be anything, really. Let us... Dunking on Lopi, we do that every week. That's old news. Lopi has taken nothing but L's. That's where the L in her name comes from. Anyway, yeah. Calli, if you're not familiar, Calli has probably the most haters out of maybe any VTuber. Definitely the most haters out of any hololive VTuber. People fucking hate Calli. I don't know why. Like, people just... So, there's a lot of, like, spite with regards to... I think it's because... Calli is maybe the closest, like... almost mainstream VTuber in terms of like being from hololive, but also like being a musician, like an actual musician, publishing like songs, and also having, you know, our IRL alt, and then being really popular. I think there's a lot of spite towards VTubers. I don't know why. It's like, you know, the kind of spite that like OnlyFans girls got, where people hated on them because they were making money doing shit, and people like, it was just very disguised hatred of them for succeeding where they couldn't. So yeah, but Monarch doesn't get the same level of hate. I think it's also because she raps, and if you know anything about normies, is that they're very defensive of the music. Anyone who raps who isn't like a typical, you know, guy rapping gets immediately shit on. Good old sexism. Oh, you gotta love it. We keep coming back to it. We keep trying to beat it away and it keeps fucking coming back. But yeah, so there's also that thing like, you know, you have a woman doing a typically male, you know, music. It happens a lot with rap, actually. If you look at any rappers, like any female rapper pretty much gets a decent amount of hate just because they're not a guy. It's wild. I don't know. But then her music is very like hit or miss. I think you either love it or you hate it. She does also vary wildly in what she does. She does a ton of different types of music. And so some of them hit really hard and some of them maybe aren't your style. And then you couple that with a very unapologetic personality. She really doesn't give a shit what you say, and she will tell you to go fuck yourself, which is based. And you get coupled with all the high numbers she makes, you have a recipe for disaster. And anytime someone starts getting hate and then fires back and doesn't immediately like capitulate, it just builds because people are cringe. So basically, anytime Calli releases a song, it gets shit on, right? It gets shit on a lot. Just a portion of people come out and just fucking hate it. Now, this one is I can't play it because YouTube will immediately Sudoku me, but if you've watched Oshinoko, which you should if you haven't, it's a very, very good show. I know Lopi's watching it. I've already read the manga because I'm superior and I have a bigger fucking brain than she does. It's a very good show. You should watch it. But it's the OP from that, and I will admit it's a very idol-esque song. There's some very high-pitched parts in it. The manga is incomplete. The manga's dope though. You just can't read. And okay, here's the thing with hating on a song, right? There's a difference between constructive criticism and like hate and just being a dick. You can criticize something without being a complete prick about it. I personally think this is maybe not her strongest song, and it's not the type of song that works super well with her voice, right? For example, my favorite Calli song is End of a Life, which is probably one of the hardest hitting hololive songs ever, by far. Do not listen if you're feeling sad. You will probably end it all. But End of a Life, I think, works really well with Calli's, like, it's a very, like, slow, low, kind of somber sounding one. Or when she's rapping, or when she's being, like, upbeat and, like, almost angry. This is a very like high-pitched, idly, like cutesy almost song, and I don't know if it vibes as well with her style, right? That's my constructive criticism. I still think it was better than like anything 99.9% of people could do, because Calli is really fucking good at music, right? That's just my, I guess, criticism, right? I think she still did really well. I understand why it might not be typical Calli fans, you know, cup of tea. I think it's cool that Calli does a ton of different styles of music and doesn't just stick to like her bucket, her like little sphere, right? However, there's a difference between that and me, what I consider to be like constructive, you know, well-intentioned criticism and the shit that gets hit with, that Calli gets hit with, right? Just, it's all, okay, here's the thing that annoys me, right? She said that Idol was a challenge for her to sing. I don't doubt it. It's not her typical singing style. I'll catch you later, Drina. Yeah, so the vibe of the song is depressing if you know the backstory, but the actual music on its own in isolation is very Idol-esque, hence the name Idol. So you get, I don't know, you get a lot of memes that are just... Here's the thing. Calli haters are like a whole cult. They make a personality at dissing her music. I know. Do you know what the thing that annoys me the most, right? Isn't people hating. People are always going to hate. People are always going to be cunts. It's always going to be a thing. You can't avoid it. There's always going to be a group of people that just love shitting on things that anyone does because fuck, you know, God forbid anyone do anything and not get shit on for it. The thing that annoys me, honestly, and this is the thing that annoys me, like if I get hate in my comments or whatnot, is when people are so unoriginal with it, bro. Like, if you're gonna be a hater, at least be fucking funny about it, or original about it, or creative. Like, every hater just copies the top comment from every previous time Calli's been hated. All of the same dumbass fucking replies of like, you have hidden talent, keep it hidden with fire emojis. I see that everywhere. You're not funny. You're just copying someone else. What the fuck is your purpose in life, my guy? You hate something and you're not even fucking smart enough to come up with your own hatred. You copied someone's hatred. You bootlegged your hatred. Like, Calli comes up with an original song and you're not even original enough to come up with a fucking insult. Like, bro. It's just, it is frustrating because it's like, ugh, I hate people like that. Because you know they think they're funny. You know they think that they're like the coolest people because they copied a meme and quote tweeted it. Like, good job, you. Congratulations. This is your moment of fame. And it's not even your goddamn insult. Insulting is very near and dear to my heart. If you're gonna, I will critique your insults. Insulting is an art form. You need to master it, right? Like, don't just bullshit. Cinder did the same. Cinder got it the worst out of anyone I think I've ever seen. Calli gets it bad, but at least Calli has so many fans that are like willing to kind of go to bat for her and, you know, defend her. And she does get a lot of support because she has fans. Cinder got probably the worst internet like slander bullshit that I've seen in a while. It was honestly really sad. You say you're short, but you're unoriginal and boring even if it's correct. It's not correct. Don't be Lope. This is why Lope is a failure of an insultee. She doesn't mix it up. She's the same. God, all women are... Nope, don't finish that one. Backpedal, pen. Backpedal, you're going too deep, my guy. Retreat. Retreat. Sound the alarms. I can be funny. Do you know what I saw? Did you see VTuber Theory's video on you, Lope? Do you know VTuber Theory? Used to go by Waifu Theory. I don't know if you saw it. It came out a few months ago. The one, yeah, it was ages ago. I only just watched it, and they go through like the 6 types of comedy you use, 6 types of humor, and I was like, I can guarantee Lope ain't never thought of that shit in her life. Lope's brain just vomits onto her streams, and it is funny, but it's funny in a concerning way. I'm just kidding, Lope. I was looking in your stream. You're very funny. You're so like energetic though, bro. I get tired after like 30 minutes of doing this shit. I don't know how you can go like 400% and still stream. Crying right now, dude. Yeah, like it's fine. You're funny, just in a maybe let's send this person to an asylum kind of way. Anyway, yeah, so this happened. It's kind of bullshit. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about this is kind of what I wanted to talk about it, because this isn't like as a news story. Like it's Calli released a song, got hate. Fucking oh wow, big surprise. But the thing I wanted to talk about as like a launching off point is there's a weird dichotomy in the, I know dichotomy is a big word, stick with me, alright? We'll circle back around to insulting Lopi at some point. Just come on, I need something to jingle in front of you guys so you pay attention. I don't have any keys. Oh god, I didn't come with my tism weapons. Oh well. There's a weird dichotomy in the VTuber scene of either overwhelming, almost like suffocating positivity, right? Where you're not allowed to say any criticism, you're not allowed to mention anything being bad. You just have to love, everything's good, everybody's the best at everything. Oh my god, you're amazing. Yeah, you have to be constantly like almost blind to shit going on. There's a lot of VTubers out there. I get VTubers being comfy and not wanting to address drama or anything, but there is a sort of vibe in the VTuber community of like, if you're not 100% overwhelmingly positive and almost like, because there's some shit going on in the VTuber community, right? Like, there are some real issues with it. There's some real overarching, like, problematic social issues going on in here. And some people just refuse to, like, even acknowledge it. And they're like, if you're not being super positive all the time about everything and anything, you're the problem, right? But then on the other hand, you have people who are just the worst. They are the fucking worst. Anything that ever happens anywhere gets shit on always, right? Like the transphobe, yeah, like people who just are unwilling to admit that there's a pretty decently sized, because I think a lot of people put in like token words. The thing is, it's very, very easy to put in token words. To be like, I stand with, transgender people and say that and put your rainbow flag up on Twitter and whatnot. I don't know how we got into this topic. It's very easy to do that. I do recommend doing that. Showing support wherever you go is good. However, it's almost like blind positivity. You're not really doing anything. You're just like you're saying the right words, but you're not actually willing to address the very serious and dark reality of the situation, right? Like positivity alone does not solve anything, right? You need to do something. You need to actually do a thing. You can't just say good shit. You need to actually implement things, right? So you have that end where people who are just blindly positive because they maybe don't want to think about it. Whereas on the other hand, you have people that are just fucking negative about everything, right? Like absolutely everything and anything, everywhere, all the time. They are hateful of everyone. Any VTuber is like, it doesn't matter who they are, what they're doing, they're the worst, and you insult them and you shit talk them. So you have these people all down on both ends. And okay, all in honesty, I hate the negative ones more than the positive ones. The positive ones frustrate me sometimes when you encounter people that are just unwilling to even consider real life, and they're just it's actually part of my overarching issue with this is still kind of I use it as sort of a jumping off point for a bigger discussion. It's part of my bigger issues with corporate talents, which is that because you're behind an agency and you're limited in what you can say, you're limited with how real you can be and how much you can address in the community, which I think I'm not a huge fan of. But at least it's still positivity and it's still fine. And some people like that. Some people like going to a place where it's just positive and nothing bad happens. They don't talk about bad things. They don't address bad things. They don't consider them. It's just positivity. I'm not a fan of it. I do get it. It's frustrating when it's, the community as a whole. If you've ever been to the VTuber subreddit, it kind of happens there as well. That place is very toxically positive sometimes. But overall, I don't think it's a super negative thing in and of itself. Whereas the negative ones are a pain in the ass. The people that are just constantly fucking shitting on everyone. And we're sort of stuck between, and I think it's the pushback thing, right? When the negatives pop up and they start spouting their shits and their slurs and they start just insulting everyone and everyone, then the positive people feel like they need to push back with more overwhelming positivity. And so you end up with these two fucking armies and neither one is actually doing anything. But yeah, it's frustrating and it's a pain that's like, it's hard to deal with as a whole, you know? I don't know, it's like I think honestly, personally, I think it's stems from the sort of idle history of VTubing, where because of hololive and because of the sort of personas that they put up, and for a while they were playing characters more than real people. I think there's a sort of underlying unwillingness to address real shit in the community, and a lot of people would just rather ignore it. But I don't know how the fuck you change that. I don't know, man. I'm just an anime boy. But it is frustrating. And it's frustrating every time this pops up and you get hit with fucking... Someone just tried to make a song. Fucking... By the way, the PV is a banger. No, don't play it. Don't play it. I will get immediately demonetized. Shut up, please.
Fuck you.
No, fuck
I'll
you,
go
Lope.
to bed. I work in 7 hours. Fuck you. But fuck the haters even more. But still fuck you. See you Wednesday.
See you later, maker. Oh my god. Immediately copyright claimed. Cover is coming for me. But yeah, it's frustrating. I don't know how you fix it. It's whatever. VTubing as a whole has so many like little things with it that I think are just here to stay, but every time they pop up, they're like, fuck. You know? Oh, we're back to Lope's head. So long Pez ad revenue. It's fine. Ads make me like 2 cents. I really don't care. I don't know why. I think I'm more stressed in case like it gets struck and then taken down and then the stream ends. That's what I'm really concerned of. I don't really care about demonetized. I care more about like getting my stream actually bonked. Oh yeah, it is such a good video. I think calling it the most disappointing voice is unfair though. I mean, okay, if you go back to when I first talked about it, I did give my constructive criticism about it. That is Lope said. But there's a difference between constructive criticism and just shitting on someone relentlessly. Pen has missed the entire VT chat. I mean, we've already talked about VT ages before. VT is a toxic hellhole, right? Like, VT is full of... Half the people there are memeing.
To replace your ad
Yo,
revenue.
Aiden, thank you for the super chat, man. That is literally... That is, for the entirety of this VOD's lifespan and the stream, that is probably more than I would make an ad revenue, so thank you, Aiden. Like, VT, do we have to talk about VT again? I've made my stance clear, VT. It is, half people there are memeing and joking and just being trolls, and to a certain extent, I'm glad they all have their own little place to go and shitpost like that. Like, it's the same as like OK Buddy, hololive. Like, it's good that people have a place where they can go and shitpost like that and it doesn't clog up, you know, normal places. But half of VT is serious, right? Half of VT is like actually fucking mentally wrong in the head. Like, I've been there because I like to, yeah, I'm a tourist. Incoming thread about how I'm a tourist and calling me all the slurs. I go and visit because it's interesting to see, and sometimes they do have genuinely interesting threads, but dear God, man, half of them really need a therapist. Like, some of the shit they say where you're just like, dear God. Oh, yeah. But yeah, VT, I don't know. It's a difficult place to love. You can look at Lope's head while I think of the next topic. So yeah, that will do with the Calli one. Again, that was the only like pure negative one that I had this week. It was unfortunate. I hated it. God forbid their Oshi talks to a guy. Bro, like, you see that everywhere though. Like, there's some VTubers that anytime they even mention like a person, like an IRL guy in their life, VT explodes. It's fucking funny. I think, okay, this is maybe my toxic trait. I think if I was a female streamer with like a parasocial audience, I would build it up. I would do the most like girlfriend experience shit for like 3 months straight, build up that audience, and then just fucking like collab with my fake boyfriend just to fuck with people. That might not be the healthiest approach to take. I think it would be fucking hilarious. So I hate threading Twitter about Hololive member talking to her dad because it was a man who was in her house. Talk to him. Lopi, get out of my chat. Lopi, your fans. Oh my god, Lopi, you're cancelled. They're gonna start crying. Lopi, you're in my chat. Oh my god. Yeah, it would be funny until you got stabbed. Please, nobody from VT is leaving their house. Don't lie to yourself. Oh my god, Lopi has a dad. Cringe. Male. Got hate when I collabed with Heavenly twice. I mean, sometimes I go, when I'm in your chat sometimes, Lopi, I see people, you get some comments. I've thought about this before. I'm kind of glad I'm not a female streamer. Like, dear God, the kind of comments I see in female streamers' chats is like, holy shit. I know you can just like ignore it and like pretend you don't see it, but like, oh my God. Sometimes I'm like on our, like, people going into like streamers' chats and be like, oh my God, you're so cute. You're amazing. I love you. If you come into my chat and you unironically compliment me and call you cute, you're getting shot. You're not even getting banned. I'm not even going to use the moderation tools. I will find where you live and I will shoot you. Like, get the fuck out of here. My motto is adorable. My motto is adorable. I can admit that. It's fine when it's like a funny, like cheeky, like I don't mind, but there are people that are legit like, it's like, dang, come on, man. We ain't about that life. We ain't about that vibe. Anyway, next topic. Let's move on. Let us move on to... It's going to come to my head. Fuck you, Daggett. I'm fishing for compliments. Yeah, this is actually my long... this is my long con for getting compliments and getting called cute on loop. Yeah, why aren't you guys parasocial for me? You want to fucking explain that to me? What am I? Am I not cute enough? Do I not appeal to the fantasy enough? Do I need to speak softer? Do I need to do boyfriend ASMR? Where are my unhealthy fans? Where are they? I was promised simps. You have failed to deliver.
Skill issue, short moon boy.
Fuck you, Mars. Maid dress model. Yeah, I'll get a female model. Then the simps will come. Yeah, Scottish accents aren't exactly renowned for their attractiveness. You make a good point. Scottish accents just sound like they're fucking gonna stab you. Recite the full Vor XC Nuzzles copy pasta. Absolutely fucking not. Never in a million years. Never. No. Wrong. I know that's like the anthem of your people, Lopi, but no. Okay, let's do the Riifu thing. Let's talk about Riifu. Speaking of parasocialism, need to take some example for Vox. One day I might just unironically do an ASMR stream. Never explain it, never touch it again, delete the VOD. I will like gaslight the fuck out of people. 3 people will show up and be so fucking confused and I will never talk about it again. I will delete it and I will claim it never happened. And there will be like 3 or 4 people that are just absolutely fucking confused for the rest of their life. Gaslighting, girl bossing, gatekeeping. I'll download the VOD, don't worry, bros. How do you even do ASMR? I literally don't think I could do it without cringing myself out of existence. Excellent blackmail material. I would just, I don't know, I'd EMP your house or something. Let's talk about Riifu. Let's talk.
Penumbral, fuck you.
Pet and numbral equals no simps.
I don't have any booba, that's true. But wait, Lopi has simps? That doesn't add up. The fuck you mean, Scott? Your math is wrong. What time are we at? 35 to 30. 35, 30. Nope, don't want all caps. I'm not trying to shout in my description box. Thank you, YouTube. So, if you didn't see, oh my god, I have bookmarks. I remembered this time as well. Look, we've got... It's amazing. I've learned how to do my job so well. Wait, nope, I didn't bookmark. No, I did bookmark it. Lopi threatened me with a knife. Yeah, well, join the club. This one, yeah. So, oh, God, something in my chair. I think I dropped something in my chair. Whatever, I'll get it later. So, Riifu, if you don't know, Riifu is a, Brain, can you give me the word I asked for? I submitted a request for a word like 30 seconds ago. I'd appreciate it if you could reply. VTuber. Fuck's sake. Riifu was a VTuber for EIEN. She debuted with the 4 original members. So you had Sky, Kiki, Kilia, Riifu. She was green forest woman, right? And about a month after... Shut up, Fluffy. About a month after her debut, she ended up graduating. So she went on a short break for like a week. She got essentially suspended for a week. And then she came back, she was crying on stream, and then eventually she was like fully left. She didn't get she wasn't fired, she left on her own accord, right? And did you forget the word VTuber? She fucking jumped. Look, my brain just sometimes doesn't work, alright? Look, there's a lot of things going on up there. Most of them aren't related to VTubers. I don't know what they're like. Lope is, I can't remember when I made Lope a mod. I don't know why. Oh, was it around? I think I made Pippa and Lope mods at the same time because I was trying to destroy my channel. So, Riifu. She left, and people were confused why she left. There was a lot of speculation that like maybe EIEN management was trying to force her to stop streaming as much, and she was against that or whatever. This is a statement, so it's a...
What is a VTuber? For numeral 2020.
Yeah, quote me on. Thank you, Scott. Look, who the fuck knows what a VTuber is anymore, man? Everyone's a VTuber. You can be one, don't be one. Actually, it's a terrible career choice. So, I will just... Okay, there's a lot of stuff here, and they go over the same kind of things a lot. We enjoyed Riifu's... I'm just going to skip through. We enjoyed Riifu's personality, blah, blah, blah. Riifu committed multiple breaches of the NDA and talent contract, including multiple instances of publicly sharing information without prior approval, publicly sharing IRL images of her body after management denied her request, breaking the rules on a public Discord server, unprofessional, inappropriate behavior towards management and moderators, right? I should have created my debut 2 months ago. Yeah, Riifu had a very NSFW Twitter account. So, publicly sharing information, we don't really know what that applies to. Publicly sharing IRL images of body. You do sign a contract. Oh my god, my throat. And you are kind of beholden to it. I think it's dumb, I don't know, but every agency kind of has to set their own limits as to how, I don't know, what do you want to call it? How parasocial isn't the word, but how appealing to parasocials you're going to be, I guess. Like how limited are you going to be with what your talents can do, right? Are you going to be a very typical idol company and not, you know, like, don't collab with males, don't show your IRL body, don't, you know, don't go too off key with whatever the fuck you're doing, like don't start, I don't know, supporting Trump or whatever. Or are you going to be absolute batshit insane and your talents can do whatever the fuck they want and you don't really care? There's a balance to be had. I don't know where the best balance is, but there is one. Which is actually what I look at. It's kind of weird. It's actually one of the things I look at when I first watch a agency debut. Is like, okay, where are they going with this? Like, what is their standards? So it seems like they were going for kind of the middle of the road, which kind of lines up with what I've seen from some of their talents with regards to how they approach streaming. Some of these like publicly breaking rules, that could be anything. Who the fuck knows what the rules of a Discord server are? Unprofessional and inappropriate behavior towards management and moderators. So they provided guidance. They conveyed reasoning on why breaking the rules are wrong. When asked why she continued to disregard one of her rules and explained how it was affecting the other talents, she answered that her numbers were benefiting from such actions. I'm just like, it's kind of a Giga Chad response in a way. I mean, okay, inconveniencing management and other talents to your own benefit is kind of cringe. Like, if you're doing something that like negatively affects your gen mates and your brand as a whole, but you're getting higher numbers, that's kind of inconsiderate. But like, if management hits you with the why did you do this, and you're like, well, the simps came and watched, so I just kept doing it, it's kind of like, all right, well, can't really fault that. I can't give all the specific details. We understand that are minuscule cancers. Don't care money. Yeah, it's cringe, but it's also like, at least she was upfront about it. General chat private Discord server, which is used by EIEN talents and staff. Riifu asked what would happen to her EIEN Steam account when she graduates from EIEN. Responded that what was written in the same contract, which is that EIEN retains all accounts, obviously, associated with her identity as a talent for EIEN. Yeah, of course. In the case of termination or graduation. Instead of voicing her concern to us privately, she called us thieves and told the other talents of Musea that we were stealing from them. Cause the but is batshit insane. We've given many options to our talents to lessen the financial burden of streaming. We have offered to purchase games, arts, and other expenses at no additional cost to the talents as part of benefits. Other talents reach out to management when they need help purchasing something for the purposes of their activities. I am curious, like, do you have to play, if you're in a company, do you have to play on the company Steam account if the game doesn't have any like name features, right? Why do you have to? I guess because it's not like you're going to be friending any. Like, say the game doesn't have any multiplayer, you're not going to be seeing your name. It's just a game like, I don't know, what were we playing recently on Steam? Whatever, like a roguelike, like Slay the Spire or something, right? And you already have it. Do you have to use your EIEN Steam account? Can you not just use your own and then play on it? Probably just better for safety and stuff, I guess. I just changed my fucking Steam name to Penumbral when I did, because I don't really care. Invoicing most of the time, it's business expense that being tax deductible. It needs to be audited. Yeah, but you could still submit it to be audited if you played it into your personal account. It doesn't need to be connected to your company. But I guess maybe for the company's tax, I have no idea. To prevent any doxing, some games do read your username. Yeah, I know that, but I was just talking more for like a general thing. Anyway, I responded with we already read that. Basically, Riifu called them thieves for apparently keeping the company Steam account after she graduates, which does make sense, because why would you, like, if it's owned by the company, it's in the company's name and the company's email, like, it's not like they can give it back to you, because then you're still tied to your previous, like, persona. Other talents... This happened minutes before her scheduled stream for that day. Management decided it'd be best to cancel her stream to avoid any unnecessary and inappropriate behaviors. Yes. I don't know why I keep making that noise. It's like the notification noise. Like, I don't know why. Very lenient as a company. Okay. Obviously, you take shit like this with a grain of salt, right? When the company comes out and says we have been very lenient as a company, like, okay, it's like someone on trial for murder being like, I didn't kill the guy. Like, sure, but EIEN hasn't shown any signs to me of being sus. Nothing they've done has really been like overwhelmingly alarming to me. Also, yeah, it's not like you can really compare it to anyone, because nobody knows what the fucking freedoms are for other companies. I'm not entirely sure. We also have our limits when it comes to disrespectful and unprofessional behavior. Again, kind of just patting yourself on the back. I'm kind of hazy on this. Again, anytime a company comes out with a statement about a thing that only they can give information on, I'm always taking it with a grain of salt, because, like, you know, there's no one to fucking audit this. The talents are under an NDA. I imagine Riifu is still under an NDA. Actually, her alternate, I looked up the tweets. I'm not going to show the tweets on here, just, you know, because past life shenanigans, but the tweets from her current IRL thing, right? Essentially, she kind of said a lot of it was misrepresented. There were some half truths. They gave entirely their side of the argument, but that she can't say her side or counter back without negatively affecting people she still cares about, which I assume means the other talents, right? And then she said that if EIEN ends up going under, or if the talents end up closing doors, she will, you know, I don't know, reveal all the shit. So basically, it's a typical kind of, it is kind of weird, right? A lot of VTuber companies end up in this weird sort of hostage situation where talents can't kind of speak out about shit or raise drama because it will negatively impact their friends. And so the other VTubers are kind of held hostage. It's very strange. They can't force you to sign an NDA, but you probably signed one when you signed the contract to, you know, be signed on to the company, right? And she's probably still under that clause. Because revealing the details will probably involve revealing internal information about the company, which probably falls under that NDA. I'm gonna go get a drink quickly, hang on. Anyway, so again, as always with these kind of things, an ex-talent's only option would be going on, like what happened in AG. Yeah. If you want to tell your side of the story, you have to tell your side of the story, but you have to, cheers. Hey Ravioli. You have to also accept that in doing so, you're probably fucking over your friends, which nobody wants to do. Like, you don't want to be that one person ruining shit for your friend group, right? Hydrate. We're not on Twitch today. You can't spam hydrate redeems at me, thank God. Like, it's really, really unfortunate. It's an unfortunate, like, it's an unfortunate reality of VTubing is that VTubers inevitably get connected to their gen mates and they like them and they're friends and they're actual, like, behind the scenes friends, right? And then if one of them has an issue with management or the company, they're sort of limited in what they can do because in hurting the company, they hurt their friends, right? It's like collateral damage, right? It's the same thing with Wactor. I would love Wactor to go under. I would love Wactor to just be fucking eviscerated and everyone to just, like, the management to just disappear. However, I acknowledge that in doing so, you would hurt this talent. Well, the 3 people still remaining as talents, right? But you would hurt. It was more of a concern way before when there were still like 12, 13 people. You would hurt the people working there. You would hurt the talents that haven't really done anything wrong. And you don't want to do that, right? You don't want to hurt the people that haven't done anything wrong to get at the company that did something wrong. So it's really, really hard when you have an issue with a company. Honestly, the thing you probably want to do is what Gen 4 of Kawaii did, which is just all walk out. Like, obviously we don't really know the full story behind that. I get so confused with names. It's Production Kawaii, right? Because there's also Project Kawaii, which is VV, made to look like a W, but it's a V, 2 V's, and I'm like, huh? Was it Gen 3 of Production Kawaii? Or was it Gen 4? I think it was Gen 3. I can't remember. Yeah. It was Gen 3. So Gen 3 basically all walked out at once. They kind of had a unanimous decision, which is kind of the only way you can do it because, like, otherwise other people are going to get caught up. But if everybody leaves and it was like, nah, fuck this, then you don't have any limits in what you can do, which is cool. Serious doubts on the enforceability of corporate VTuber NDAs. They sound grossly overreaching. It's... The issue is that this still impacted the other Kawaii talents. Yeah, even then, it was limited because obviously it was outside their gens, but there's still like there's still collateral that they probably didn't want to do because, like, you're hurting other, you know, your other friends. It sucks. It really does suck. You're sort of stuck between an NDA sometimes and hurting your friends, and it's hard. And because you're not, this is the thing, because you're not a person, right? That's a weird sentence to say just outright. Let me finish. You are not the content creator. Your model and your appearance and your name is. You yourself, it's not like you're, you know, Ludwig or Asmongold. You yourself don't have a huge amount of, like, power or authority because the company owns you, basically. They own your public image. So you have all these things of, like, it's hard to speak out because the moment you do, they will take away your publicity and you'll be limited to speaking on, like, a second fucking Twitter account that only a tenth of the people will read. If you do speak out, you hurt your other gen mates, which are your friends, which you don't want to do. And there's a possibility you're fucking stuck under an NDA, which may introduce legal issues. all of it together means that it's very, very hard, even with VTuber companies where the work, like, they're literally terrible behind closed doors, for the public to get any information about it. Which is why I'm always skeptical when things like this come out. Mainly because there's no way for us to confirm it. And there's very little chance we'll ever be able to confirm it. So when Niji releases a statement about what's happening behind the scenes, or, you know, this one or anyone really, except maybe the one company that I currently kind of give the benefit of the doubt, is Cover. Mainly because, from what I've heard from every talent that I watch, every previous thing that's happened, you know, every previous drama, they seem to be pretty above the board with regards to being decent behind the closed doors, right? Like, Cover feels professional. They feel like they know what they're doing, and they feel like they're very consistent with, you know, owning up to shit and being transparent, at least as transparent as it can be. They have fucked up before. They have done things that I disapproved of, but at least in the last year, at least, they've been pretty consistently decent with PR and, like, whatnot, right? Cover and Idol, I would trust Idol as well. Idol has yet to do anything wrong. Idol has yet to do anything. They don't exist. Idol, to me, is so transparent. They are very open about, like, how much money they're offered, how much money they have. I mean, when this recent EIEN Gen 2 came out, they were like, our marketing budget is way higher. And you can see that because literally everyone is fucking watching the Idol EIEN debuts. They're doing a watch along, to the point where I'm kind of concerned how many people are going to be watching the actual debuts. Because everybody's going to be watching their streamer watch it. There's going to be like 5 viewers because it's going to be the 5 streamers watching. I'm sad I'm traveling that day. I'll be watching it. I won't be doing a watch along though. It'd feel kind of. Also, yeah. Hey Mino, how you going? Oh my god. I was waiting to see if the inevitable Lopi simp would kick in, but we're fine. Hold the line. Yeah, I won't be doing a watch along just because it would feel kind of redundant with everyone else doing a watch along. You might see me in some other VTubers watch alongs, or you might see me in the chat of the actual debuts. Oh, there we go. There it is. Called it. It was just a little delayed. She's on that Canadian internet. Ignore her. I did call it though. I know how she thinks at this point. Oh my god. Help, chat. The VTubers are talking to each other. Someone stop them, please. This is a strict no happiness zone. Please do not socialize. No socialization. No hearts. Lopi only has red hearts. Get fucked. Mino has multicolored hearts, Lopi. You're slacking. Banhammer. Anyone happier than me is banned. There are no couples. Stick to the drama talk news, but alright, I'll just ignore you two fucking making out in the corner. Where were we? What the fuck was I talking about? I got way off on another tangent. Holy shit. Cease. Kissing is cringe. Girls have cooties. Don't call her Miss Punkalope. The fuck? She barely deserves her actual name. I just call her it. Okay, we got up to here. After further discussion with the rest of our management, we decided to have a formal meeting. Listed out the breaches and the effect. Formdra would be issuing an official strike. An official strike. I don't know how many strikes you get. 3, I imagine. Why is there an Amogus emote? Don't say Malope, Tom. What the fuck? Considering she'd be streaming every day with her debut, issued talent break, giving her time despite this incident. We had full faith we could start and build a professional relationship. Sri Lankan... Wait, that's a Sri Lankan letter? The Amogus? No. Say it ain't so, man. Not like this. Yeah, so here's where we get into, like, this is kind of weird. Because of her first false start, Riifu has expressed that we should fire her and recast the talent to fill the role of Riifu Evergreen. Isn't something they wanted to do, obviously. It probably wouldn't go over very well. Recasting is very, very rarely the play. It doesn't typically lead to good things. Reassured her that we loved having her as part of EIEN project. We saw her as a talented creator. She signed the strike warning document, made agreements to continue working together. Unfortunately, not long after it was signed, another incident occurred which made management lose trust. He had to remove her from the private Discord server, which is wild. Like, having to be removed from the actual Discord server you use is insane. Broke my heart to see her consistently disobey the rules. I wanted to try a different approach in managing her. I offered to be her personal guide and became her one-on-one mentor. Did seem like things were getting better, maybe I was just hopeful. Last interaction I had with talent was on Thursday when I contacted Riifu about buying a game for her. Normal interaction. Early the following morning, I got an email from Riifu's lawyer regarding an immediate termination of a contract, as well as saying that further communication will only be through the lawyer. Not the path they wanted to take, obviously. Fought hard, tried various solutions. Am I still in contact? I'm not. I mean, I could reach out to get her side of the story, but then I'm always worried. If she doesn't want to say it publicly, like, I don't see why she would want to say it through me. That seems kind of strange. But, I mean, if she does, I'm open. My DMs are open, obviously. Same with anything, honestly. If anyone ever wants to DM me about anything, like, feel free. News related. There is a news channel in the Discord, which, oh my god, I fixed... Wait, hang on. I thought I fixed the bot, but then I remembered I only did it for Twitch. It's not fixed on YouTube. Oh, I got so excited. And Micah's not even here to be the bot. Oh, this is sad. Oh, this is so sad, bros. This is so sad. Like this if you cry over Tim. I can't believe I've been done like this. I fixed it on Twitch, but I forget that Twitch and YouTube use different dashboards for stream elements, which means I need a different bot. And Micro's not here. I will fix it at some point. Or Chris could do it for me, I guess. I still can't see links on YouTube chat. I don't know if it's like a thing I have.
Oh, fuck you.
Just wanted the sound alert.
Thank you, Van, for the venerable fuck you sound alert. How you going, man? Thank you for the super chat. Am I the one doing these popping sounds? I do make popping sounds a lot. I go... I don't know why. It's my little stim that I do. Which is better than what I used to do when I was younger. I used to stim like a motherfucker. That was not a fun time. I will fix the bot, probably. Maybe? I don't know. But yeah, like I said, in the Discord, which if you want to join, you can. There's a news channel which you can put publicly, but if you ever want me to like privately talk about something, if there's something you want to know about that you don't want to like publicly talk about, DMs are open. I did see the side account tweets. I've talked about those already. The side account tweets, basically, they didn't say much, but they said that the statement was misleading and half-truths, but that they're not going to say anything because they don't want to hurt the people they still care about, which I think is fair. When the word you start with that, I was so confused looking for the last 10 minutes. Sorry, I just do it randomly when I'm thinking. I don't know why. I've started doing it. I have this thing of like... It's like... Okay, let's not get into fucking Tism talk. There's nothing more cringe than Tism talk. Speaking of Tism talk, thank you for the membership, Tom. Yeah, whatever. Let's not. Also want to address some rumors that have spread since her departure. Didn't tell us to stream less. Did not limit her from using Discord, except for when you kicked her. Did not have non-compete clause in our contract. More importantly, we have not attempted to make any contact with her since she submitted her terminal leave. Nor have we threatened her with any legal actions. I would also like to reiterate that each of our current talents have an identical contract, an NDA, to those signed by Riifu. For the sake of privacy, everyone currently and previously in EIEN, we will not disclose further information. We are prepared to share evidence at our own discretion should the situation escalate further. Yo, HE Winks, thank you for the membership. And I think I said thank you to Tom. Thank you again, Tom. Just confused about the orange sound itself and not as noise. I don't be sorry. I don't consciously do it. It's just something it's like a subconscious thing. I want to apologize. This is apologizing to like the rigger and whatnot, and to the Reefling. So to see Yoshi leave. I mean, to be fair, if she's being honest about the things that happened, I don't think it's really her fault. I want to apologize to the rest of the talents. Of course, took a chance on as I feel like I let you down. Thank you for so kind and understanding. So, talking about it, right? Again, grain of salt, as always with these. We apply a blanket grain of salt, not to our food, that was, it's a bad culinary decision, but we do apply a grain of salt to all statements like this from the agency talking about it, just because you can never be sure that an agency isn't just gassing itself up. The way it's portrayed here obviously puts Riifu in a pretty unfortunate light. It does seem like she was didn't necessarily read her contract fully, then got hit with some of the limitations of the contract, put her own money into the Steam, was told that she couldn't keep it upon graduation, and then essentially just, I don't know, threw out the toys and dipped. I will say...
Penumbra, fuck you.
Lopi sound alert based.
Sometimes I think you guys just come to my stream to hear Lopi say fuck you. Lopi, if you ever did a stream where you just said fuck you on loop, you probably get like 1 million viewers. But yeah, neither person is going to come out and be like, oh yeah, sorry, it was my bad. Like, they're all going to fucking tell their side of the story. I think the most likely situation is that Riifu joined, didn't read the contract fully, didn't understand the full limitations, got hit with a lot of the limitations, like having to play on a Steam account that wasn't hers, not being able to maybe do as much horny posting, a lot of the limitations, not being able to show her body, which I think her IRL side is, that's kind of something she focuses on. Gotta help small indie phenomenal channel somehow, you can borrow a little clout. That might be the most insulting thing I've ever heard in my life. And I have been called many things, many things. I'm writing a diss track on you, Lopi. Is it? I'm doing it. Actually, I raided T-Chan after we played Among Us on Twitch yesterday, and I raided T-Chan afterwards, and T-Chan said she would be down for VTuber Among Us. So I might actually look at organizing my own collab of VTuber Among Us and inviting people, which would be fun. I don't know who I'd invite though. Who am I friends with? Mooney? I could invite Mooney. I could invite Evan. He's a VTuber. I'm on Twitch. I am on Twitch. Oh, the bot isn't working. I have a bot that has my Twitch link, but hang on, let me just find it.
Penumbra, fuck you.
It's not that we like to hear the FU, it's the fact that she says it to you that we love it.
Okay. Like,
Penumbra, fuck
I don't know if that's worse. Thank you for the super
Lopi.
chat, Van.
But why? Oh, no reason? Okay, go on.
Don't talk to Lopi over my head. Yeah, the bot isn't working. The bot's on hiatus. Oh, actually, I deleted the bot. That would do it. Yep. I need to fix my bot. I can invite Phoenix. Phoenix, obviously, as well. Yeah, I can invite a bunch of people. Just not Lopi. Lopi, you're not invited. You're not invited to my party. We're not friends. Only my friends are getting invited. I'm also not willing to go on a spaceship with you with a knife. That sounds like a bad fucking business decision. I really can't be on... I'm really not on topic today, am I? I keep getting fucking distracted. Invite Gorgor. Can you imagine I just invite Gur, she fucking shows up? Like, can you imagine? Like, you send out a fucking... It's like, you know those people that send out, like, joking invites to, like, Keanu Reeves for their wedding? And then the Keanu Reeves shows up and they're like, huh? Excuse me?
Penumbra, fuck you.
Invite Numi.
Absolutely not. I think I'd explode. Like IRL, I think I would just die. No thank you. I would just keep simping from Numi from the sidelines. On my own. So, basically with the Riifu thing, I think it's, like I said, it's likely she got hit with some restrictions she didn't like. She wanted to leave. She realized what leaving would mean after putting money into a Steam account. She probably got angry. Also, I will point out that, like, getting kicked from the Discord server and then being offered to be a personal guide and one-on-one mentor, it's a good offer. It's very generous.
Fuck you.
Invite Numi. Coward.
Absolutely not. Never. No. I would die. What was I saying? You guys keep distracting me. Like, it is good. It's like it's a good offer, but also, I imagine if you're getting invited to an agency and you're sort of grating at the restrictions and you're not happy with being restricted, and someone is like, look, I will one-on-one mentor you on how to be a VTuber. I can imagine that stinging, right? I can imagine that being kind of like when you already have an issue with like the restrictions of like VTubing or of the agency, and then the sort of the person in charge is like, don't worry, I will kick you at the Discord and then one-on-one make sure you're doing everything right. I can imagine that grating on you. Obviously, the way hey Kings, on the way the listings here does point Riifu in a very bad light. It sounds like she didn't communicate very well. It sounds like from a very, very early point, she was already kind of admitting to just leaving and graduating, which, by the way, is fucking rude. Like, to a certain extent. If you sign a contract to be a VTuber and they put the time and the assets and the money into making a model for you, and then you have that model for a month and then you immediately are like, nah, I'm dipping, that's kind of rude. But, again, pinch of salt. This is coming from their mouths. The person behind Riifu has said that this is full of sort of misleading statements and half-truths. How trustworthy is it? How, you know, this is told from the perspective of one party. So, if this is true, it's not a good look for her. It looks like she was kind of approached from a very childish way of not getting what she wants and then immediately throwing her toys out and not refusing to communicate or change or try and better herself. However, if what the person behind Riifu says is true and this is misleading and full of half-truths, then who knows what the fucking story is. We can't tell. It's just sad because I liked Riifu. I really, really liked her content. She showed up in my chat before she even debuted. I am confused as to why they made a statement now. It was over and done. I had forgotten about it. You had forgotten about it. Everyone had kind of just fucking moved on. It's like, I don't know if they were trying to navigate around the NDA or if they were just weren't sure what they could say and were getting the story straight, or if they were discussing with Riifu's lawyer. Like, I don't know what the purpose behind this is. I don't get it. I don't understand. Or if they're clearing the air, or yeah, there might be discussions going on in the background. Though, in her IRL tweets, her IRL account, she did explain frustration that they were bringing this up again. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it is something behind the scenes. Some deep with that corporate statements on half-truths are male special covering harassment in public. That's true. Again, there is a very, very solid, like, there is a very strong trend of when someone, you know, puts out a statement like this, claiming something, the other person goes, that's wrong, you lied, but then not providing counter evidence. And, like, the problem is, and again, we come back to this problem we discussed earlier, where Riifu really, if I was her, right, if this was me, I would be telling my side in its full to the extent that I'm allowed by my NDA, right? If they came out like a month after I graduated with this shit and it was wrong and it was lies, I'd be like, at that point, I'm like, well, you fucking started it. It's not my fault. But I get, she does in her tweets say that she's willing to take the fall, right? I think that's the wording she used, where she basically saying she's taking the slander and the hit from this so as to not drag her, you know, her gen mates or whatever into it. Which, if true, is I can respect, but I also don't know if it's the strat, you know. Because if it was me and they posted this like a month after it happened with all this shit in it and it was wrong, I'd be firing back. I'd be telling my side. I'd be willing, if I was Riifu, if after that initial leave, right, I'd be willing to part on, you know, amicable terms and not make a big public fuss about it. But the moment that they release this and they're accusing you of being essentially like a petty child, which is what this statement lays out, right? Let's not sugarcoat it. The way this is written, the way it flows, it makes Riifu out to be like a 5-year-old. This is kind of how it sounds. Like someone who didn't get what they wanted and, you know, threw a hissy fit. Not a very flattering portrayal. If this is wrong and it's a month after and you left on amicable terms, yeah, me personally, I wouldn't let that slide. I'm more than willing to let bygones be bygones and leave things as they are if you both leave on a non-public stink, right? But the moment they raise shit like this, I'm like, alright, fine, fuck it, we go to war. So, I don't know. So you have two options. Either she is noble and she is defending her gen mates by not expanding on it and, you know, just letting it die, which is the higher ground kind of thing to do. However, it is also a very strong trend of when someone says something that's true that you don't have any evidence to counter argue, and just be like, I could prove that wrong. I could. I have proof. I would, bro, but you know, I'm not gonna, but I could. You know, it's so you're left with a lot of half-truths and misunderstandings because a statement from the company in question isn't very reliable, but a statement saying I could defend that, but I'm not gonna is also not very solid, so who the fuck knows? Host, I just don't know why they brought it up again. I fucking let it die. Why would you? I don't get it. I don't understand. Anyway. Have we only done 2 fucking topics? Holy shit. Ugh. Oh my god, I still have that message pinned. Hang on. I don't need that message still pinned. The stream is an hour late, but it is currently going. I'm kind of vibing to this music, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a sucker for a good trumpet. Just stay on topic, nerd, but I'm vibing, Lopi. Do you not hear this fucking trumpet? It's like some fucking smooth jazz. Why have my notifications going up? That always makes me concerned. Whenever I see my notifications rising, I'm like, Don't agree with Beans. You're agreeing with a man named Beans. Reevaluate your life, Lopi. And the people you place your trust in. You wonder why we're still at the second topic. You know, you make a good point. Megalovania? Do. Lopi's definitely a Sans fanboy. Fangirl? Fan, whatever. Beans is not right, Mino. Don't agree with a man named Beans. Don't say based beans. What is that, like some weird alternative to baked beans? Based beans? Shut up, all of you. Everyone. Lopi could be a fanboy, I don't know. Don't have much to prove otherwise. Baked beans, my beloved. What are we doing? Where are we? What? Oh, yeah. Lopi definitely has a Sans R34 folder. You're 100% right. Ravioli. I prefer ravioli to beans now. The food wars have begun. Ravioli is correct. So true, bestie. This is why you're the superior lunch food. I don't know. Don't act like your standards are higher, Mrs. Enderman, alright? We know what you're like. This is hardly the wildest thing we've accused you of. And the other one you admitted to, so. Sounds as an interesting character, but I'm not into that. Really? Really? I guess it's true. You were into Endermen and not skeletons. Who would you be into? Toriel, maybe? No, you like... What does Lopi like? Who would she be into? Nah, she might be into Papyrus because it's tall. But Papyrus is also a skeleton. Toriel, maybe? Or no, Undine. Nah, she's 100% an Undine fucking simp. 100%. Aha! I fucking called it. I knew it. I knew it. You're so predictable. God, I hate the fact that I know you well now. Don't say good choice. She's like a fish. You're in love with a fish. Oh yeah, bookmarks. Where are we? I guess we could just go down the bookmark list. That is also a thing we could do. I knew it, he says after like the 5th disc. Actually, well, I said Sans, and then I said not Papyrus, and then I said Undine. Oh no, I did say Toriel. It was the 3rd guess, so... I think that's pretty solid. It's high, it's better than you would do. What's wrong with being a fish? There's nothing wrong with being a fish. There's certainly something wrong with wanting to fuck a fish. Different, you know... We have levels here. We have standards. What is it called when you're into fish? Because, like, lizards are scalies, right? And like wolves and foxes and shit are furries. What is a fish? Is a fish a scaly? They have scales. So do they count? Are they like... What is the etymology of furries? Piscophile. That is... I don't like that word. Can you ask your opinion on Sidon? I don't... Okay, look. I hate to admit this on camera. I know this is like... I'm gonna get my VTuber card taken away. I know, right? This is it. This is the cancelling of Penumbral. This is where I lose it all. I am, unfortunately, straight. 100%. And I know that is hard to hear. I know this is not what you've all been expecting. I know this is a difficult time to be a Penumbral fan. I get it. Every VTuber has to be at least like a little bit gay. I know. Every VTuber is bisexual on some level. It is like a fucking rite of passage. I'm so sorry, but I have literally zero interest in guys, which means Sidon doesn't do shit for me. I'm very apologetic. I'm so sorry. I know, unsubscribed, unfollowed, blocked on Twitter. Hello, Twitter department. I know, and during Pride Month, I know, I had to come clean. It's been eating at me. I've been wanting to come out for so long, but I just couldn't. I just saying this in Pride Month. I know, I'm very sorry. I'm a disappointment to everyone. But like, God, every VTuber is like into everyone. Every guy is into other guys, every girl is into other girls, and like, I'm just like, man, I do not vibe. You were the chosen one. I know, I'm sorry. Watch my sub count just bang. So yeah, Sidon doesn't do shit for me. I'm very sorry. Yeah, there goes my future shipmates pairing me with... Who would you even ship me with? I don't know. Mifa? Okay, even beyond... I should have led with this. Even beyond not wanting to fuck guys, I don't want to fuck a fish. I feel like that should be higher up on the fucking sequence, right? Like, my standards are, sure, I don't want to fuck guys, but more than that, I also don't want to fuck a fish. Like, I do have standards. They're not very high, but they are human. Or, well, mostly human. Monster girls are kind of hot. You'd fuck a guy before a fish. I'd fuck Mifa before Sidon. Which is weird. But mostly human. Look, okay. I've seen Monster Musume. Do not lie. Everyone in chat would hit that. Pen over here pretending is... Look, everyone's into monster girls. Alright, shut up. Bro, can we get on with the fucking news, please? Why did we get into this shit? How did we get here? Oh, it was Lopi. Fucking, it's always Lopi. I can't escape her. Yeah, look, I got distracted by the fishusi. Alright, leave me alone. 1:19:30. What is your favorite monster girl? I guess we'll just do like meet and greets. So, Vyugan is having a meet and greet, which is... Oh my god, I can't remember the names of the Vyugan members. I'm a fake fan. I'm a fake fan. I'm a fake fan. Oh no, I'm a fake fan. Oh no. Never mind. I can't, bro. Remembering fucking names of people is so goddamn hard. Like, I know that's Yochi. I know that's, oh no, that's Jia. That, oh no, yeah, that's Squidge. How do you say her name? Bro, Vyugan is one of those, like, companies that I'm just out of the lip on. I'm so sorry. Tio is best Monster Musume girl. That is true. That is valid. I know, I'm very sorry. They also have fucking hard names, alright? Like, Yochi / or whatever it is, or Dia Riku. Like, these are so hard, man. Tio, not Teal. Tio. Yeah, they're more of a group than a company. They're not really an agency, I think. Tio Nishita. from Mon Musume. I need to do this on the other tab because I will get banned if I show certain pictures on stream. Hang on. Hang on. No, I can't show that one. I can probably show that one. Oh my god. Jesus, the Mon Musume. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised that Monster Musume art is fucking... Like... I don't know why I'm surprised, but this one's probably fine. You get 2 pixels, and that's Tio. She's like 7 feet tall. It's fucking hot. Anyway. Isn't this a new stream? Eh, fuck it. Who cares? It's my stream. I decide what we do. I want to fuck the yoga girl. Okay, we're moving on. I don't know why I'm so unapologetically down bad today. I'm not normally this bad. I normally actually fairly say so as far as VTubers go. I'm just... We started talking about fucking sands and... we got off topic. How tall is Tio? She's 7'5". So there you go. That's on. Only anime girl taller than me. True and real. Yeah, Lopi's fucking giving me brain rot. Where's the other one? Oh yeah, Kason. I can't read this, but basically... Actually, I can read this at least. So, in Taipei, which is... I do know where it is, but I don't... Yeah, Taiwan. I knew it was in Taiwan, but I just didn't want to say it because I don't want to look like a fucking idiot. Kaeson's doing a meet and greet in Taiwan. Yeah, I know it's the capital of Taiwan, but I was just double checking before I made myself look like a fucking idiot. China wants to know your location. I did like that False in his video this week was like, independent country Taiwan. He was just like, yeah. I don't think, like... I do have some Chinese viewers actually, and they sometimes reach out to me and let me know like how they feel about things, which is cool. I like it when people do that and they let me know about other cultures. Like I've had like Spanish speaking people reach out to me and tell me about like their side of the community, and I've had some JP people reach out and like tell me about their side of the community. It's really cool. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get hit by the CCP. I'm not Coco. You know who's also not Coco? Kason. Kason, so she's doing a meet and greet in Taiwan. I assume these are currencies and things. I can't read it because I'm big dumb. I have no brain. I'm very, very slow. He says change gears quickly. But yeah, if you're in Taiwan, there you go. Have fun. Or you could fly there. Or, I don't know, fucking swim. Probably. I don't know where Taiwan is. East of China, I think. So yeah, there's that. We did that. Oh yeah, this thing. So, if you don't know, Ironmouse is currently doing her subathon, and it is wild because like, if you go to her Twitch at any point in time, even when she's sleeping, we actually looked up her Twitch on my stream a few days ago. There are like, at any given point, there are like 9,000 people watching her sleep. And it is like, we tuned in, right? And it was her sleeping on the right side of the screen. On the left side of the screen was her reacting to a Connor and Thing video, right? So it was fucking surreal. But there was like 9,000 people sat watching her sleep, which is what? Like, bruh, that's insane. You get to that point, you can just fall asleep and people are like, bro, this shit fire. It's kind of funny. Cyclotron VODs. Yeah, the Cyclothon VODs. It is basically a chat room at that point. I mean, there is a certain point streamers get to where they're basically self-sufficient, like they're self-propelling, right? Like XQC and like people like that where their chat is basically its own attraction. Like the chat basically entertains itself and the streamer is just sort of there. Like, Once you get big enough, you can kind of get there. Sleeping is a category, but I don't think Mouse uses it, at least to my knowledge. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it's called I'm Only Sleeping. I know hololive members get 20k viewers, but I don't think they get 20k viewers sleeping, because I don't think they tend to do subathons. I don't think a hololive member's ever done a subathon, at least to my knowledge. I mean, Pekka is getting tens of thousands of viewers. Pekka is like top of the fucking kingdom. Low-key creepy. I mean, they're not actually sleeping though. It's just their model sleeping. They're off somewhere else sleeping. We're not actually watching them sleep. I mean, IRL streamers that do subathons sleep on camera. That's what Ludwig did when he did his subathon, right? He slept on his race car bed on camera. Anything more interesting in the news? Well, you don't find talking about monster growth interesting? That's kind of unbased, Marsh. We've kind of covered a lot of the big things. There's a bit of Wactor stuff that I forgot about earlier. And the Twitch thing that happened. But yeah, I don't know. It depends what you classify as interesting, I guess. But yeah, so this is Connor's. So if you don't know, I don't think I'll get copyright struck for Connor's voice. I hope not.
Biggest charity event yet. I have been doing charity events for a very long time online, but it wasn't until I met Ironmouse, who suffers from common variable immunodeficiency, where I knew exactly what I needed to do. I wanted to raise as much money as possible to help the IDF.
Connor's so fucking based, man. Connor is so cool. Like, you mentioned you find that your friend has a disease and you're like, I'm just gonna raise a fuck ton of money. Fuck it. We ball. It's kind of cool. He's kind of, I don't know. I respect this man. Oh, so yeah, so he's done this before. It's basically an auction. So he gets his like streamer friends, right? I'll show you. So here's a bunch of the people participating. So you got like Jacksepticeye, Internet Historian, obviously the Anime Man, Crank Gameplays, Riifu, Anthony.
Your interest.
So basically, what he does is he gets them to give
rare and unique items that YouTubers have.
Give them basically some items to sell off, right? And then he auctions them off. It's actually in an IRL place. So if we go to the site here, I didn't see Internet Historian the first time I saw it, and then I saw fucking Hide the Pain Harold in the corner. I was like, bro, my favorite Australian. Nobody would be able to verify if it was actually Internet Historian shit because nobody knows what this man. I'm half convinced Internet Historian is just a very, very advanced AI. No one could prove me otherwise. Although actually he has an Australian accent. I guess that wipes that off the list. So, online and in-person event with the goal of raising $1 million, right? So it'll be held in LA, and you can get VIP by donating $2,000, which you can then use to spend on at the auction, to buy stuff. So I think more is going to get released as time goes on, and also there will be more at the actual auction. But you can get, it is like, obviously the shit isn't worth like what they're selling it for. A wooden spoon is not worth how much money it's going to get. However, it's basically like it's basically just a way to raise money, donations, right? But you get something kind of cool for it. So you get like an item from your favorite streamer. It's kind of cool. It's a cool idea. I think, when is it happening? When is it occurring? 17 days. So I love Internet Historian's videos, man. They're so fucking good. They're so good. I know he only releases one like every third lunar cycle or some shit, but they're so good when they come out. But yeah, so Connor's kind of based with this, and everyone called him based. And apparently RPR is going to put his Apex Legends trophy in, which is alright. We've already gone over Riifu. We have already gone over Riifu. You can just... The timestamp is in the description. You can click back and just watch it if you don't want to watch live, which is fine. Yeah, there's merch as well. Between Mouse's subathon raising money for it, the IDF, because if you don't know, all of Mouse's subathon money is going towards the IDF, except I think 50% of sub. I think 50% of subathon, like subscriber money, isn't, but everything else, like donations, tips, shit like that, is going to the IDF. And it's kind of wild how much money they're raising. It's insane. Also kind of feels bad because then like Twitch takes 50% of it and you're like, oh, well. Although I think that's why most people prioritize using like stream elements, tipping and whatnot, because like then Twitch doesn't take 50% of the charity money. Does Twitch not have a fundraising option? Maybe she's using that. I haven't actually checked. They might be using that. Does Twitch not have like a fundraising option where like you can basically let money just go towards that instead of Twitch? It doesn't? I know it's Amazon and Amazon is the devil, but like, yeah, Twitch doesn't have a charity tool. I don't know if she's using that though. I'm not sure. But speaking of Twitch L's, we have a big Twitch L today. This was very funny. Kind of sad, but also very funny. She might be using Telefy, I'm not sure. It's a fundraising option. They take 90% cut instead of 50. Where am I looking?
Penumble, fuck you.
Connor said during Trash Taste that he was going to have a mix between real valuable stuff and memey stuff.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, I mean the Apex Legends trophy is actually a legit valuable thing, so thank you for the super chat, Scott. Hey, giant head. Why'd you have to come in like that, Fury, man? What the hell? Playing a game from my childhood? Damn, it sucks. What game? I really want to play Cameo. I want to play it on stream. I need to find out how to emulate it. I mean, legally play it on my definitely still existing Xbox 360. Don't ban me, Rare. Rare, just let me buy the fucking game on PC. Every other game on Rare Replay is on PC. Just let me buy Cameo. Come on, man. Seven Kingdoms. I've not played Seven Kingdoms. Seven Kingdoms 2. Is that not just 14 Kingdoms?
Hey chat, if you can please donate plasma. Benum 11 love, Benum 11 love.
True. Thank you for the super chat, Chris. But yes, if you can donate plasma, please do. It is very important to a lot of people. And I think they give you a little sweetie if you go. You get a little lollipop or something. So what's not to fucking love? So yeah, basically, let me find the actual first bookmark. Where this one? So Twitch basically released this thing, right? Where the Xbox Game Pass Cloud Gaming. I don't know if that works. I could try it. It's annoying because I have the game. I have it on disc from when it came out. Fucking. Oh no. Oh god, it came out 18 years ago. Oh god, I'm old. Oh no, I'm old. Oh no. It came out like 18 years ago. Oh. I'm so old. I saw... oh. Oh, now I'm sad. Sad numbral. So basically, the Twitch came out with a thing that was like, I should probably timestamp this. Basically, so if you don't know, a lot of Twitch streamers take, I say basically a lot, I need to stop. They take, like third-party sponsorships, right? I can actually show you one if you want to see what it kind of looks like, right? That could be fun. I'm not sure if I'm allowed, but fuck it. What are they going to do? I didn't say shit. So, if you... I cancelled it. I'm fucking idiot. I'm not fucking idiot. I am a fucking idiot. I'm not fucking the idiot. Oh my god, I can't spell either. So, just show my GamerShops banner easy. Lopi, you'll get banned. Okay, so that was actually something interesting, is that YouTube kind of already has that, the same clauses they put in the Twitch one. It's just YouTube doesn't fucking, you know, call them out. YouTube doesn't pursue them. Fury, think of the 5 months, man. I don't know why they let him play. So I can actually show you really quick. If you want to see it. I'd have to log into, actually I have to switch to my Twitch really quick. Okay, so I don't think showing this is bad. Like, I think the only thing you'll see is, I don't know, numbers, but I don't really care. So, let me actually just click on it first and check. Just in case, I don't want to fucking leak my password or something. I can save him 10% of his GamerShops order. It's the best I can offer. So, what happens with a lot of streamers, right? is if you're on like a Stream Elements page like this, right? Check your Twitch points queue. I'm not going to do that because then I know what it's going to be there. It's going to be like compliment someone or be nice. And on YouTube, I'm not bound by the laws of Twitch. So this is Stream Elements page, right? And sometimes you get hit with something like this. Like you have a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship opportunity. Do it and earn up to whatever much, right? Now my Twitch streams are obviously smaller than my YouTube streams, so the numbers I get are way lower. But what basically they ask you to do is... quick, someone copied down his bank details. I don't think my bank details are here, but so what they do is they say like promote Raid Shadow Legends in your chat with our bot for 2 hours, advertise Raid Shadow Legends on your panels for a day, and then promote Raid in your stream. Sometimes these say things like use our banner, right? Use our what's in it for my audience? You can get to level 15 on Raid, guys. Oh my god, it's so good for you. Yeah, obviously I'm not taking it, but I'm just showing you what kind of it looks like, right? So, and a lot of these promotional ones, what they'll say is like, play for 2 hours with our banner, right? And so it's a little thing across the bottom of the screen that's burnt in that promotes Raid, or they'll have like a logo at the top right that flashes every so often saying, play Raid Shadow Legends, or whatever, right? User overlays, put video on screen, QR code in the corner, that kind of thing. You also have, well, yeah, these offers are not great typically because it depends on how many people actually go and play Raid, which at this point everybody knows Raid is a thing. I highly doubt if I play Raid on stream, you're gonna be like, man, I wasn't convinced before, but then Penumbro played it, and you know what? Now I'm sold. Yeah, I mean, I'm calling the game shit. This is the worst Raid ad they've ever had. But basically what I was trying to do is I'm just trying to give you context for this tweet, right? So sometimes what they do is that they have a banner, but sometimes if you're in like a long cooperation with, say, Gamersups, which I think is what they're alluding to here with their fucking soup can, basically some people have like a Gamersups logo in the top left, or they'll have like a little thing down the bottom that has like their link, their code, right? And then they'll have their bot, they'll spam the link every so often. So basically what Twitch did is they said you're allowed logos on screen up to 3% of screen size, which is a weird way to phrase that. I'm just saying, like, what the fuck is 3%? Who knows what that is? I've never measured screen size. I have no concept of space. I don't know what 3% of the screen is, but I assume it's about that size, right? You cannot insert burned in video ads. You can't have, so basically you can't be streaming and then play a video that is the ad. You have to be saying the ad in person. You can't just like run off a scripted thing. Yeah, I feel like that's more than 3%, but I also am terrible at judging spatial dimensions. So you can't have burned in display ads. I was just talking about the banners. You can't have burned in audio ads, which I'm going to be honest, I haven't really seen this much. I don't know many burned in audio ads, but you can't have those. So, everyone responded to this. Everyone was angry, or most people were angry. They didn't say anything about how many sponsors we can have. Oh my god. Yeah, you just have to limit it to 3%, but you can have like fucking 15. Classic Camille. Burned in ad one would ruin all esports events. So yeah, this is what people were talking about, right? The issue with this, right, is that banner ads and logos and these sort of burned in ones are less intrusive ways for people to do third-party sponsorships. So essentially sponsorships going around Twitch and getting, you know, more money directly to you rather than going through Twitch's shitty ad service, right? Because Twitch's ad service is the worst. You get like a 30-second ad when you click onto a stream that you can't skip, and then you get like 3 minutes of ads a minute if you don't want that. It is terrible. So people were not happy, and just to kind of clarify, they did roll it back. They came out with a yesterday released new branded content guidelines that impacted your ability to work with sponsors to increase your income from streaming. These guidelines are bad for you and bad for Twitch, removing them immediately. So they backed up well fast, right? However, I think there was, so Ludwig made a video on it, which I watched as well. Obviously this is Twitch trying to get a cut, right? Twitch has a lot of ad services on its platform that sponsors can go through to get to streamers, right? And Twitch, obviously, when you go around Twitch and you get a private sponsor, a third-party one, they don't get a cut. Twitch sees none of that, and Twitch obviously wants some of that. They want some of that pie because it's their platform you're advertising on. Added context to stop people may want to know. Twitch's terms of service still state that Twitch users may not insert embedded advertisements or banned. So they didn't roll it back, but they said they did. Maybe it'll take a while. Maybe they're doing it, but I don't know. And then they go on some fucking... Well, who'd have thought crazy? So there's a few things. First of all, Twitch is in a position right now where it is losing market share at a pace never fucking seen before. Love the added context. It's such a good Twitter feature. I know. Wait, Lopi, I thought you'd be against it. It limits the spread of misinformation. Isn't that your whole shtick? Yeah, so Twitch has sponsorship services, but Twitch is facing so much competition now. YouTube is getting better slowly. And I do mean slowly. YouTube takes about 3 fucking millennia to add basic features and improve on them. Like, the rate that YouTube changes things is so goddamn slow. I'm still waiting for shit. It took them so long to just split the channel up into, like, live shorts and videos. But, like, it is so frustrating sometimes with YouTube how slow they are to just implement. Like, on my analytics page, just let me see my shorts analytics separate from everything else. I don't want to see them all together, Twitch. Please, let me view my number history without having to go to stream elements. Like, please. YouTube. I know it's different, but like YouTube takes ages to add anything. But they are adding them. Slowly but surely, they are getting better. And to be fair to YouTube, they aren't fucking up majorly. Twitch is fucking up a lot. Twitch has been king of streaming for a while now, and they are very quickly losing market share. Kick, which I'm not entirely sure how good it is, but people are saying a lot is good. I'm kind of scared because I know a lot of the fucking Andrew Tate fuckboys kind of went over there and to the other one. What's the other one called? There's Kick, and then there's like another shitty one. Why are Nazis are always fucking trending? Why is 60 FPS trending though? That's more strange. Why is Goo Gooby trending? Never mind. Hey Fairytale, how you going? So Twitch is Rumble, that's the one. Twitch is Rumble and Kick and Rumble are back to the stream. I have heard that is home to a lot of weird people. But so Twitch is in a pretty precarious situation. It keeps pushing people away. The only reason Twitch is still alive is because there's so many big fucking creators still there. If you reset everyone to 0, right? If you said, right, your content is back to 0, you can take your fan base to one streaming platform from the get-go. You'll move everyone. There's no loss, nothing. I think they would lose so fucking many streamers, right? Chat stream, do not show my last comment. I wonder why. I don't fucking know. Did you say something filtered? Might have done. So they're losing quickly, and then they introduce this shit, which is going to push people further away. And the one thing about this that frustrates people is that obviously sponsored events, things like Ludwig's chess boxing, things like charity events, like tournaments, Twitch rivals, shit like that. All these things can only happen. Do you know Twitch OG name? Justin TV, right? These can only happen because sponsors pay big money to get pre-recorded videos, to get banner ads, all that shit. Twitch themselves has used these kind of things on their streams. So to take it away is basically saying that it basically kills that. It kills that sort of kind of content where you have direct sponsorship for big events, right? And for the individual, it also limits how much money they can make from individual sponsorships, which is bad. Now, I did see people say, I think Snuffy said, and I replied to it, and a lot of people replied to it, and then, where's Snuffy? I'll see if I can find her tweet. But Snuffy echoed, I don't think Snuffy's sentiment on this was like particularly out there or like, you know, wild. I don't think she was the only one having this where, oh god, hi, let's not scroll through Snuffy's tweets live, hang on. Let's not do that. Oh god, I'm glad I didn't do that. I'm kind of an idiot. I'm very dumb. Where? Okay, so Snuffy, Snuffy's tweets are so SFW. Alright, man. Yeah, just try and get me banned. So Sophia, I'm the only one thinks this seems chill. Still think most normal uses of sponsors content will be allowed, but it limits it to be streamer content rather than loading pre-recorded MP4, which seems healthier for content. Even for events, I imagine things will just have to be more physical banners in the background or some other logos, and just some genuine shout-outs to the brand rather than loading a separate ad on the site. To me, seems healthier content. So there's a few big discrepancies here. The problem is that like, sponsors aren't going to pay the same amount of money for a lesser product, right? If you can't do big pre-recorded ads, if you can't have big banners and, you know, big impact, they're not going to pay the same amount, which means you should limit the scope of the event. You limit how much you can do with a sponsorship, right? Also, pre-recorded ads, if you've seen the pre-recorded ads for things like, you know, the chess boxing, or there was a KFC ad or something, they're really cool. They're much better than a streamer giving a shout out. A streamer giving a shout out, I just tune it out at this point. When a streamer's like, and use our sponsor, like, my brain is just pre-filtered to be like, all right, if I'm on YouTube, I'm like slamming that right arrow key. Like, go for the bag, do the sponsorship. I might do them at some point, but I fully expect if I ever, you know, sell out and do an advertisement on my video, I fully expect everyone to just be hitting the right arrow key. I endorse it. Go wild. I don't care. But pre-recorded ads like that, I think, work better, and they're cooler and they're more interesting, and they are also the only reason that events and tournaments can work like that. So that's one issue. The second one that I have is, I think I replied, yeah. I'm not willing to give Twitch the benefit of the doubt, right? I'm not willing to, you know, I am unwilling to say that Twitch is doing this for the benefit of the viewers so that they have a better ad viewing experience, because anyone that's used Twitch knows that Twitch has the worst fucking ad experience on any goddamn platform. Twitch ads are the worst. All my homies hate Twitch ads. They suck. They're fucking annoying. You can sometimes get like 5 30-second unskippable ads in a row. It is bullshit, right? So I'm unwilling to vote on the side of Twitch here. Like, YouTube has these same guidelines, right? Apparently. YouTube has very similar things where you can't do this. One, they don't follow up in it though, which means I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt of they're only in there to prevent misuse and they will follow up on it when they need to. And two, YouTube typically has very decent advertisement policies. Ads tend to be skippable. They tend to come at a reasonable rate every so often rather than all at once. The streamer, I can choose to just not show ads. Like, I don't click the ad button. I have a button here, right here. I've never clicked it. I've never clicked this button. It's a little $ on my screen. I can click this and insert an ad. I've never done so, because why would I, right? Whereas on Twitch, you either have to show ads mid-stream or you have to have pre-rolls. You can't fucking turn them off. So Twitch CEO said streamers should get their own sponsors on the fill-in stream. Yeah. So what I think this is more likely to be is, what if you did one for the funny? Would it be funny? You'd have to just watch a fucking ad. I don't even know what ad you would get forced to watch. What ad do I proc? What does YouTube think my viewers want to see as an advertisement? Push the button pen, I want to test my ad block. No. Maybe when we get to the end. It probably would be a fucking Honkai Impact ad or something. I'm not doing it. I got EIEN Gen 2 ads. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So the issue is they don't have the benefit of the doubt with me, and I have 100% certainty that they are only doing this because they want people to go through their system, which will make them more money, which means less money gets to the people actually doing the event, which is worse overall. Press the button. Okay, I'm going to do a poll. I will do a poll. There you go. You guys can fucking decide. Good job. So yeah, there's that. And I just don't give Twitch the benefit of the doubt anymore. I just don't. So I reckon, I get why. Oh my god, holy shit. Lopi, you said they were safe for work, you lied to me. I have YouTube Premium. Yeah, all the people voting yes are just YouTube Premium enjoyers who won't see the ad. pranked, LMAO. Vote no. %25% is bigger than 75%, so there you go. We're not clicking it. If YouTube streams get AI TTS voices, Twitch dies. Like,
If YouTube streams get AI TTS voices, Twitch dies.
I vote you no, I don't want to see the ads. See, now I want to click it just to piss off Lopi, but I feel like she's reverse psychologying me to make me click it because she knows that I just do whatever she didn't want me to do, which means I'm going to reverse psychology her reverse psychology and click it? No, not click it. You'll never know. Fuck. Anyway, so yeah, that's the Twitch thing. Everyone got angry with it. Apparently they revoked it, but they haven't actually yet, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, it was a bad call on all fronts. V4 Mirai talents. Yeah, Lopi did a watch along of them. I was there. I was there that day. 6,000 years ago. Yeah, if you didn't know, Lopi's back. She found, I don't know, they let her have internet again for some fucking reason, so she's streaming again. It is a sad day.
Penumbra, fuck you.
Kekwi, listen to the bunny, that is a pathological liar.
That's true. What do we, when we say pathology, I guess it means it just inbuilt to your pathology. Thank you for the super chat, Fury. I don't listen to Lopi. I listen to whatever Lopi doesn't say. I do the opposite. But yeah, they debuted. The watch along meta is very strong. I get asked to do watch alongs. I don't do them though. Mainly because I'm not very good at like. I'm very, very bad. Okay, here's my weakness. I'm very bad at being nice. And I feel like when someone is first debuting, being mean to them is kind of rude. And I just wouldn't be able to. I'd have to try and be fake nice and be like, oh my god, you're doing great, bestie. And it just wouldn't work. Are you good at anything? I'm good at Rocket League. Like, can you imagine me doing a fucking watch along just immediately insulting everyone? No thank you. I'd get blacklisted from the company. And sleeping in. I'm good at that too. So the next story is we did that. I guess we're talking about Idol. We might as well talk about Idol, right? That's literally what we're talking about anyway. What time? So, if you didn't see it, let's not open it publicly.
Penumbra, fuck you.
Hey guys, I just wanted to mention that Idle Engine 2 is going through some subcalls right now, like EIEN Council did. So, make sure you are still subscribed, or I won't get any money from OBL.
Thank you for the super chat, Salty. Yeah, go make sure you're still subscribed. I think they do that when, if like a ton of people subscribe to new channels that have no content, YouTube is like, you're definitely a bot, which is fair. I think that's fair, right? On YouTube's part, I know that's not a very popular opinion, but I think it's a valid thing where like if a channel gets created, makes no content and gets like an immediate bump in viewers and subs, I don't think it's beyond like, I don't think it's insane that, you know, they think it's a bot. I know my post is still up. It's going to stay up. Teo, thank you for the 4 months. Don't know if it's going to be TTS, but if it does, do Diablo 4 stuff. Fine. I'm the TTS. Thank you, Teo, for 4 months. I mean, I'm playing Diablo 4 off stream. Do you mean like play it more on Twitch or talk about it on here or what? It's not really VTuber news. Although it is fun. So yeah, this happened. This was a really, I mean, EIEN ads always fucking go hard, but this was like a full animated, like anime opening, which showed off all the girls. And I was right, they are fucking tunies. There was a scene, no, hang, there was this one. Look at this shit. No, wait, hang. No, this isn't it. Where's, this is getting fucking copyright struck. I know all the VTuber are playing, hang, I need to skip frames. Skip. Where the fuck is this? Oh my god, let me see it. There's a moment in here. There's a moment in here I'm looking for. I've lost it. I don't know where it is anymore. Is it this one? No. But look, they're also fucking cute. They're fucking adorable. This one. It's the fucking Chuny emote. Look. It's the fucking Chuny symbol. Mute the damn audio, dude. No, fuck you, Luffy. Oh, so it's not the audio. The fucking video itself gets. I've muted the audio before, and the video still gets claimed. So, look, it's a fucking, and she has fangs, and she's a chuny. It's the wombo combo. It is banishment this world. Oh my god, fucking Chunibyo reference. Lopi doesn't know what we're talking about because she's a fake anime fan. She's never watched an anime in her life. Lopi, do you even know what a chuny is? Quick quiz. It's weird. If I didn't know better, I'd have thought Lopi was a chuny. But I know what a chuny is. I feel like you're lying. What is it? Explain it to me in detail. Give me a 5-page essay on my desk by tomorrow. But yeah, they all look fucking cool. I'm very excited to watch. Well, I'll be watching. I'll probably be watching someone else's watch along. I don't know who's though. Maybe Fillions. I literally mocked you for being on during the game show. I didn't listen to a damn word you said during the game show. I was too busy carrying our team. I'm sorry. Anyway. So yeah, let's go. And they did this very professional. They did this for EIEN Gen 1 as well. It's very cool. Do a watch along of a watch along? That would be very meta. Anyway, nope. So that happens. You should go watch someone watch along, or you could watch the original stream. They're going to need some viewers on that because everyone else is going to be on other people's watch alongs. I've seen a little Pixel Link. I saw about Pixel Link literally just before I went live. Someone posted about it in the Discord just before I went live today. I've yet to look them up. I don't know if I can give you any information. The first gen is coming out soon, so I can give you more info when the first gen debuts. But they have some pretty serious like rigging and model artists behind it, which is cool. Oh, so someone apparently posted a Tio picture in VTuber News, which I do appreciate. Thank you very much. Ixie just said that's not very relevant to VTuber News. Ixie, that's cringe. That's Best Girl, I'll have you know. So, we did that. Did that. Show. We have a few more things. The first thing was not necessarily in my language house, but it was in Zen Gunawan, which I haven't heard of because it's I know you said Tio, but it isn't so much like Teal. I keep having to look back at the stream. No, it's T-O. It's not you. Unless you're 7'5", in which case, sure, you can also be Best Girl, I guess. Everyone's Best Girl. But Zen Gunawan is apparently from what I've heard, he's like he's kind of like Ollie in that he's been very significant in bridging sort of the gap between like the two cultures of I think Japan and like Indonesian. So he announced, actually I had the fucking thing bookmarked, why did I not use it? Kind of like Aethel in some ways. I've heard he was like really, really important in like getting collabs going and like bridging the gap between VTubers. This is kind of strange to me. I'm not gonna lie. Again, I'm an outsider here. I didn't know about him before this, so I don't know, my opinion's pretty trash. But the Zen Gunawan VTuber project has decided to be closed, ended by Maha 5. As sad as it sounds, I'm more heartbroken by it, but well, there's a start, there's always an end. Zen will be graduating June 30th. So it sounds like he was basically terminated, but it doesn't sound like there was a reason, right? Which is weird. Like, because Maha 5, like Maha 5 tweeted about it, and they had thankfully they did both English and Indonesian, which is cool. And they did, dear valued, yeah, basically. Since August, Zen has been active and cherished talent within Maha 5. He's captivating content and entertaining collaborations with various content creators who have undeniably touched the hearts of many audiences. Express utmost respect and gratitude. So it seems on like good terms, right? Like it seems like they're praising him and being like, you were goated, you were like an amazing content creator. And he seems like, oh man, I'm sad to go. So why the fuck is he go? Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, it seems like they liked him. He was doing well. he liked streaming, he was doing well. And they were just like, I don't...
Penumbra, fuck you.
It almost sounds like he lost some kind of office politics power struggle.
I don't know, man. Like, I mean, someone in management obviously decided to terminate him, but there's no obvious reason. So, I don't get it. Almost sounds like a loss of, like, oh yeah, sorry. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, Fodder. Personal life stuff. No, because he said he's bad to go. He said I said it sounds I'm more heartbroken by it, but well, when there's a start, there's always an end. It seems more like he doesn't want to go, but someone is forcing him. You know, VTuber project has been decided to be closed / ended by Maha 5. Why is Salty not appearing in live chat? He is appearing in live chat, is he not? I can't see live chat. It's above my head. It's behind me. I can't see behind me. I have 2 degrees of motion on my neck. Company financial reasons? No, because VTubers just print money, man. Like, I've said this before. Once you get past the initial cost of a VTuber, right? Once you get past that, like, unless they're paying him like a salary, but like, look, he's got 200k subs. His streams are getting like 16k, 20k, 28k, 100k. Like, I mean, I guess that was after the announcement, but it's not like he's a small, you know, streamer. He's like, I don't know. I don't get it. For what I understand, he's doing pretty well. He has a lot of fans. A lot of people love him. He seems to be doing, you know, I feel like if it was a monetary thing, they could just do a donathon and they'd fucking get the money back. The only thing I could think of is if his contract requires a salary of some sort, like a base minimum income that they have to do it, and he's not meeting that, so they're paying out of pocket for him, and they've just decided to end it. But again, I feel like that would require more reevaluation of contract or a subathon or something like that. Could be unrelated reasons like a whole shit. No, because look, again, reading comprehension, my guy. They say in the fucking tweet, it's ended by them. No, I don't know. Maybe that's an excuse. Maybe maybe he does want to leave, but he doesn't want to say it, so that's why they say that. I don't know. But he says, decided to be closed-ended by Maha 5. It's very strange. I don't know. It may, again, it could be multiple things. It could be a language barrier. Again, I don't speak the language. Maybe something's getting lost in translation. Maybe some people that are in the fandom could explain it better to me. If anyone does know, feel free to, you know, DM me. It could be like a life thing, and the company just said it's them because then he doesn't have to deal with it, and it's not more pressure on him. It could be a personal thing, and so they've just decided to phrase it this way to make it less, you know, worrying. It could be a mistranslation. It could be a whatever. I don't know, but it's weird. I've never seen a company and a VTuber both seem to want to stay connected, but then they split. Outside of, like, Pikami, who apparently wanted to just go to another company. I don't know if that's the case. But in those cases, normally it's the streamer that wants to leave and the company lets them go. Not the company wants them to go. Generally, a VTuber company doesn't want their talents to go because, again, like I said, talents, once you reach a certain size, talents are they're just free money, man. Once you get past that startup cost, man, there's no overhead in VTubing, right? There's no overhead costs that you have to constantly keep track of. There are no supplies you have to demand. All there is the cost it takes to keep the person alive and with internet and whatnot. Which again, as long as you can cover that, you're home free. So I don't know. Someone with new models or stuff. But again, if that was the issue, if the issue was monetary, you would just not have new models. You would postpone it until you were in a state. You wouldn't fire them. You wouldn't get rid of them. But again, someone more familiar with this community, with the Indonesian community and this Zen in particular, feel free to DM me, and so I know what's going on, so I don't just sound like an idiot talking about shit I have no fucking clue about. But it just seemed weird to me from an outsider's perspective. That's all. But yeah, apparently a lot of people are heartbroken because he's like apparently very, very influential in sort of connecting the two cultures. Oh yeah, Rosa left Lucid. We talked about this 2 weeks ago. Last week. I don't know if you guys remember. During the Vebe our stuff. Merch production and design can be considered an overhead cost. Merch sales should only be at least a net zero. At least the way I think. Okay, Lopi would probably know better than me about this because I obviously have no merch. But from what I understand, when you contract with like a merch company, they basically kind of make it as they buy it kind of thing, where someone buys it and then it gets produced to the quantity that people buy within a certain amount and then shipped to them. It's not like you make 1 million sweaters and then sell them all. Although I know some merch can be limited, like you can, if you think you're going to sell enough, you can like make a ton and then sell a limited stock. Like those fucking balls. I want one of those squeaky balls, Lopi. I want one. It's bullshit. I didn't know they existed until they were out of stock. I can't order on demand. Yeah. Merch is basically at a profit always. I have to be a big profit as long as you have a view base that's willing to demand. It's not a loss. That was my thoughts as well. Merch in general, like you make it and then you sell it. And as long as you sell it, you're making a profit because you're selling a product at least. So I don't see how you lose money on it. But yeah, Lopi, I did not get a Lopi ball. I'll shoot you on from off K. I feel that pissed about it. No, it's fine. I'll steal it at some point. I will find someone who has one and I will steal it from them. Don't worry about it. I don't need your charity. I don't want solutions, Lopi. I just want to be angry, okay? Can you stop acting like a man for 2 goddamn seconds? I just want someone to listen to my problems. God. Oh yeah, Rosa. So if you don't remember, Rosa Kotal, the most manly. Ah yes, pink bunny, very manly. When the fuck was Men's Mental Health Awareness Month? I didn't know that was a thing. Am I not a man? I didn't know we had a Mental Health Awareness Month. When did that get decided? I wasn't called to the summit. I didn't get to cast my vote. This month. In the same month as Pride Month. Man just had to feel included, didn't he? What the rainbow people are celebrating, we must celebrate too. I'm joking, obviously. I'm having a bit of a laugh. Leave me alone. It can either be depressed or gay. The 2 genders. Are you depressed or are you gay? Pick. Anyway, yeah, Rosa was part of Lucid. She made some comments about the Vebe R word a while back, or whenever it happened. She got put on suspension and then she left. Now she's an indie doing her own thing, not, bound by the confines of this mortal plane. What if I'm both? How do you celebrate? I think that means you're gender fluid. Congrats. You're diagnosed. Then what else? So the only other thing God, my throat. The only other thing is that I'm a diagnosed gender fluid. I diagnose you with liquid. So one of these Wactor, this is a Wactor employee called Nana, and Nana-chan is retiring, so a Wactor staff member is retiring. Now again, I don't know how legit this is, because is the actual staff member retiring, or are they just retiring this front because they retired Maid-chan. I'll see you later, Fury. It's 1 AM. Yeah, go to sleep, man. They got rid of Maid-chan, so I don't know if this is just them also getting rid of the other Nana-chan, and it's just the same staff members, but behind the scenes. I don't know. I'm unsure. But Wactor is very slowly dying. They're in their fucking death knells. So many of their VTubers have left. They have 3 left. I don't see many more people signing up to them. So I don't know. They're probably gone. Thank God, Wactor is gone. They'll probably keep hanging on for another few months, but I imagine eventually we'll see the end. But yeah, that was it. I think that's the only thing. And that was the last thing. Was it the last thing? It was. Which means we can raid someone. I think we're finished for today. I think we're done. So yes, tier lists. I said this last news stream, but I won't be doing one this week. I won't be doing a Tuesday stream this week. My parents are arriving on Tuesday, to move in with me because they moved from Australia, so they're moving in with me temporarily. I have no idea how long for. It could be a couple of weeks, could be a couple of months, depends on how long it takes for them to find a place to live. God, I hope I don't end up shouting about fucking a fish again, because then my mum will have very serious questions about me and how that relates to Rocket League, and I'm not quite ready to explain that to them. I don't know if I want to deal with that. Like, if I start shouting about fucking monster grows, they're not going to know. I feel like the jig is going to be up. Right? They're going to be like, so you're a Rocket League streamer, but you're talking about fucking monster grows. How's that work, Penumbral? And I'm like, I don't know. Or they'll fucking dox me. My parents are internet illiterate. They will not understand the concept of me not using my real name, and they will just fucking dox me entirely on stream. It'll be something sweet. My mum's the best. I love my mum. As you should. My mum's great. I love her a lot. But she will 100% do a kind of thing where I'll be streaming and she'll come in and she'll be like, hey, sweetie, do you want some chopped watermelon or something? And she'll just call me by my name, and I'll be like, ah, fuck. And she'll call me by my social security number. It's my mum's signal. I just said my parents were it'd be weird if they were both moving in and they were split up, wouldn't it? Also, no, you can't have her. Scott. Yes, my name. It's the only name allowed to Scottish people. It's Scott. Everyone else is a fake Scottish person. Never get a Penumbra collab then. Call you by your bank info. You should, the number's on my credit card. I'll have to explain to them. I'm just more concerned of them hearing me, because, like, I say some weird shit. Like, okay, off stream, I don't know if you gathered this by the fact that I'm a VTuber fan and I never leave the house, but I'm a very, like, introverted, I don't really go outside or go to parties. I've never really done any of that shit. My parents think I am, like, the least unhinged person. They think I'm a very quiet, reserved individual. So if they hear me shouting about fucking Sans from Undertale, they're going to disown me. Which actually is my house, so they can't disown me. I can disown them. Aha! I can shout about fucking Sans all I want. But yeah. I'm gonna do, you know that thing you did when your parents called you in high school and like your friends would start fucking moaning? Or, like moaning into the mic, because obviously that's what high schoolers think is funny. I'm gonna do a collab with someone and they'll do that. And just get me fucking... It was funny. I don't know. I don't know if it ever was funny. It would not be funny. I'll change all of my alerts to just very loud anime moans, and then there you go. Collab with Cottontail. Yeah, that's what I'll do. The day they move in, I'll collab with Cottontail. And then that'll be the ultimate test. You gotta go full like max degenerate at the start, and then nothing will surprise them. Right? Nothing will peak that. Nothing will go over, and then I'll just be good. I'm more concerned, honestly, more about them finding out I'm a degenerate. They're going to hear the word VTuber at some point. I'm going to need to come up with code names. I'm going to need a code name for the word VTuber. Because everything else, they won't know what the fuck I'm talking about. If I say Punkalope, they're not going to know what the fuck a Punkalope is. They're going to be like, is that a Pokemon? The fuck? But if I say VTuber, there's a good to fair chance they'll Google it. And if they Google VTuber, and then there's a slim but not insignificant chance they will find me from searching VTuber if they know what to look for. And I do not need them finding my channel, because they will watch, they will tune into my streams, and I will have to end it. I will have to delete my channel. What if they Google Funkalope? They could, but then they just find you, which is, I don't care. Like, they can find you if all they'll think of is that I have weird taste in internet celebrities. So yeah, I need to be careful. Who are we raiding? Cyber broadcasters. Yeah, no, I do all my editing and videos on my second monitor, which is facing it away from the door, so I can't hide what I'm doing. Rocket League players. Yeah, I'm going to have to just... Lopi, can you do a Rocket League stream for me so that when they look you up, they'll figure out that you're a Rocket League streamer, and then I can just use that. You could do that for me, that'd be great. Thank you very much. Who the fuck do we raid? Kyo is collabing with Ironmouse. Holy shit, okay. Fauna is streaming Bioshock 2 with the title Call Me Big Daddy. Based. Ah yes, I'm so good at Rocket League. This one with the car, right? That is the one with the car. Let me just see who I can raid. Hang on. Because I can't raid Fauna. Fauna doesn't have raids enabled. And I wouldn't even if I could. Where? Apparently Mooney's going live at some point. When? Mooney's going live in 13 minutes. Alright, well, Mooney, you should have streamed 30 minutes earlier. God damn it. Alright, we have Kiki, we have Ophelia, we have Sheena. Those are the 3 options. No one else has raids enabled. Just don't raid anyone. We'll just sit here forever. Ophelia or Sheena? Ophelia is reading Am I the Asshole Reddit threads. Which is a fun time. I don't know if you guys have ever went on to Am I the Asshole Reddit. It is a fucking trip. Am I the Asshole Reddit is so fucking fun. Like, bro, there's some unhinged fucking people on there. Let's raid Ophelia, why not? She's from V Reverie.
I don't know, I just like...
Let us raid her. So yeah, no tier list stream. I might stream an extra. So on the schedule, I will list no stream on Tuesday, but you know my normal Friday, Saturday, Sunday streams. But I might stream an extra day. Like I might stream an extra a day if I feel like it, just because to keep up with 4 streams. It just won't be Tuesday because that's when my parents are alive. That's when my parents are alive. And I don't know how much time I'll have between, because they're going to need like furniture moved in and shit set up, and I don't know how much time I'm going to have to do shit. So I should be able to do my weekend streams as per usual on Twitch. There's my Twitch if you want to follow me. Maybe don't. We played Amogus last time, so maybe following me is a bad idea. Actually, don't do that. It's probably better for your mental health. But I'm in the asshole for burning down a crowded daycare. For context, the toddlers looked at me funny. No, that's based. I hate children. Yeah, let's raid Ophelia, and I will see you guys. Fuck, if I'm not doing tier list streams, I guess I'll see you guys. I guess I'll see you next Sunday. Probably most of you. I imagine it'll be a week. You won't get to see me for a week. Oh. My mental health is going to improve so much. This is incredible. See you never. Yeah, Lopi, we're never talking again. You're no longer my acquaintance, enemy, nemesis, hobo living in my walls. I don't know. Yeah, I'll catch you guys later, probably. I don't know. I need to figure out how to fucking end streams. God damn it, Penumbral. Get your shit together. Get your goddamn shit together.